And now, from the Hollywood Palace, here is your hostess, the fabulous Judy Garland.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another meadow. There are cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow. There are moonbeams and sunbeams enough to shine. Oh, listen, Lord, if you want to know what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. The world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet Thank you very much, and good evening. You know, I always love being here at the Hollywood Palace, and tonight is a very special occasion. I'm honored to be appearing with a great American, LVJ. That's Lively Van Johnson. I thought I'd better clear that up in case some of my Republican friends were listening. But, you know, it was Van Johnson who was responsible for getting my daughter Liza in show business. We were making a picture called In the Good Old Summertime, and in one of the scenes they needed a 3-year-old girl, and Van suggested Liza for the part. And she got it. For one day she was paid $47.50 for one day's work. That's a lot of money for a 3-year-old, right? I never forgave myself for letting her hang around the house for the first 2 years of her life doing nothing. Well, anyway, to start things off, our cameras are going to take us outside for a daring aerial act. From South America, the Roselle Troupe. I saw the very popular young entertainer, Johnny Rivers, perform was at a discotheque on the Sunset Strip. And it was quite an experience. Now, I don't know how many of you are familiar with discotheques, but I found out that the whole thing is really part of the physical fitness program. So once you get inside the door, you have to get you have to be a karate expert to find your table. And then you have to be Ethel Merman to get the waiter to hear you. And then a fellow asks you to dance, and it's very cute. And you say yes, and he takes your hand, leads you out to the dance floor, and you never see him again the rest of the night. And here's the star who started the whole thing, Mr. Johnny Rivers.
On her way to work one morning down the path alongside the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor half-frozen snake. His pretty colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing, she cried, I'll take you in and I'll take care of you. Now she wrapped him up all cozy in a comforter of silk, and then laid him by the fireside with some honey and some milk. She hurried home from work that night, and as soon as she arrived, she found that pretty snake she'd taken in had been revived. Take me in, tender woman, take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. She clutched into her bosom, you're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't brought you in by now, you might have died. She stroked his pretty skin again and then kissed and held him tight. But instead of saying thanks, the snake gave her a vicious bite. Take me in, tender woman, take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. I said you, cried that woman, and you bit me, but why? Now you know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm gonna die. Oh, shut up, silly woman, said that reptile with a grin. You knew darn well I was a snake before you took me in. Take me in, tender woman, take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake, sighed the snake, sighed the snake. You better take me in, tender woman, sighed the snake. Yeah. Judy, it was really a thrill meeting you the other night when you came to see me at the Go-Go.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I went back 5 or 6 times, you know.
Did you like it that much?
Well, it isn't that. It's I'm still looking for the fella who asked me to dance. Now, if anybody knows a young man with long hair, tell him his mother's looking for him.